Welcome to the Smart Business Show, episode 94. Today we're going to talk about boundaries in the client relationship. Many clients are awesome. In fact, the more you charge, the more the clients are going to be awesome. When you're just starting out, or if you're charging too little, many of you are, clients are going to treat you poorly. They're going to expect that you do like everything they ever want, and they're just not going to respect your time. They're going to figure, of course you work on weekends. Of course you do anything I want. Doesn't matter. I have a printer problem. I expect you to be on the phone with me. That's how we get sites like Clients from Hell. Generally because you're not charging enough, and then you've decided to take on bad clients. So what do you do if your client is pushing boundaries though? This year, I guess back in January, so it's December, almost 12 months ago, I had a client who called my phone a lot. And during work hours, I would generally pick up. But one weekend, she called and called and called and called. I probably got like 6 calls a day. And then I had an email waiting for me Monday saying she was a little annoyed, but clearly I had gone away and not told her for the weekend. And she actually called me shortly after that email. It was like 8:30 in the morning on Monday. And I answered the phone, and she was a little annoyed and said, well, you need to tell me when you go away next time. And I said, no, I don't do that. I said, weekends are my time. They're time with my family. You don't have a contract with me for the weekend. So don't call me on the weekend. In fact, don't call me. We communicate with Red Booth. That's it. And she got a little annoyed, and I said, listen, that's it. This is how it works. This is how we establish boundaries. We say, that is not it. That is not how I work. I offered, if you'd like to be able to call me on weekends and get a hold of me, that's perfectly fine. But you have to pay for it. My fee for weekends is $20,000 a month. That's it. Flat rate. $20,000 a month if you want to talk to me on weekends. I'm not even going to open my computer. You can just talk to me on weekends. They didn't want to pay it. They stopped calling me on weekends. They stopped sending emails. I have another client. I've had another client. And they wanted me to remind them just about everything. Oh, can you remind me that I need to send something else? Can you remind me that I need to mail something next week? What? I'm not your personal assistant. So I said, no, I can't do that. Right? Straight up, nope. I said, well, why not? It's not my job. I'm not your personal assistant. I am building your website for you. You need to deliver things on time. If you do not deliver things on time, there are penalties in my contract. You owe 100% of the contract if you're late, in numerous different scenarios. If you're too late, then the contract's over. You owe me all the money still, and you have to do a new contract if you want to. And so that's another way I establish boundaries. I make it painful for my client if they don't meet if they don't deliver me their assets on time, then it is painful for them. So if you have clients that are stepping past those boundaries, you need to put your foot down. You need to say, that's it. That's not how this works. You need to say no, straight up. Hey, will you remind me that I need to send an email to someone else tomorrow? No, I won't do that. You weren't around on the weekends. Well, I don't work weekends. So no, I wasn't around on the weekend. In fact, I saw all your calls and I ignored them. Right? And I had another client years ago who swore at me, swore lots, and I hung up the phone. I hung up the phone once when he started swearing. I hung up the phone a second time when he started swearing. And the third time he's like, we keep getting disconnected. And I said, no, we don't. I keep hanging up. He said, what? No one talks to me like that. I don't accept that language. So you can either stop it and we can continue the conversation, or I can hang up again. And he stopped because I established the boundaries. That's not acceptable. When you have a client pushing your boundaries firmly, that's not acceptable. Our relationship works in this way. I do not let people swear at me. I do not work weekends. I do not remind you of little trivial tasks you have to do. It is your job to keep the project on track as well. Thanks for watching.